How we got our client 400% using Shopify and Manychat? What?
Oh, no, don't you understand that I've been going around this world? Oh, don't you understand that I've lost time and I can't lose more? No, all I got is money on my mind, so
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Food for Thought. This is our Ecomm series where we break down certain results, certain failures, successes that we've had in our agency in the laboratory, bringing it to you here raw and direct, and kind of just showing you, what's going on, what things that are popping right now, and what things that are not popping right now. So right now in the kitchen, Manychat is the audience building tool right now. Now with that said, before you guys understand how we actually got the 400% return using Manychat with Shopify, first, I think you need to see this. So basically, on April 30th, 2019, Mark Zuckerberg holds F8. For those of you that may not know what F8 is, it's the annual Facebook conference for developers and entrepreneurs. Basically, if you're an entrepreneur or developer and you're doing anything with Facebook, it's a great place to go to see where Facebook is going into the future. So with that said, check this clip out from the F8 conference. I think this was trying to set the premise as to why we are doing this strategy and where Facebook is actually going. Check it out.
This is going to take a long time. The infrastructure is very complex, but this is just one of the ways that we're replumbing the whole infrastructure for what we do to support this privacy vision. All right, so overall, this isn't just about a few new features, right? This is a big change in how we're building these products and how we run our company. It's not going to happen overnight, and to be clear, we don't have all the answers for how this is going to work yet. But today, we are ready to start talking about parts of what this privacy-focused vision is going to look like across each of the areas that we're building. So let's start with our messaging apps, which is going to be the foundation of this vision.
All right, guys, so as you can see, Facebook Messenger is going to be a huge part of Facebook's future strategy, and it is going to be the new ad unit as we kind of see it in town for sure. So right now the price is cheap. So when things are cheap, you want to take advantage of cheap things all the time, right? And in today's Food for Thought, this is exactly how we've got a 400% return with Shopify using Manychat. And we want to kind of dive into that a little bit more in details, right? So today we're going to break down a case study. We're going to chop it up and talk a little bit about Manychat. And we're going to talk about a direct sale campaign that we ran for a client versus a giveaway campaign that we ran for the same client and show you, the purpose and the reason and some of the results behind it. And then we're going to end with food for thought, right? So as you can see, we're driving traffic from many different sources, but at the end of the day, we're trying to build an audience and trying to have a conversation, so we're leading them to Manychat, right? And every person that's going to go through our funnel is going to go through a conversation before they reach any of our pages. And we're going to kind of show you how that's helped us increase the ROI, right? So let's just start with the direct sale ad. As you can see, this is a direct sale ad, but at the end of the day, we're still building audience, we're still building conversation, right? We're still educating our audience on this topic, and anybody that wants to get educated on this topic will start a conversation with us. Just like you, we start with cold traffic, right? There's no magic to our sauce other than just tapping into cold, frozen, Winterfell traffic that Facebook has, right? Just like anybody else. But now with cold traffic, based upon our education strategy and our Manychat strategy here, we've only spent about $14.50 in this particular campaign. We've gotten about 220,000 impressions, and we've got 2 cents per 10-second video view, right? So now we're just building up our audience, getting ready for that retargeting hot campaign, right? Because you want to spit hot fire.
because I spit hot fire.
When it comes to retargeting your traffic, right? So with retargeted hot fire traffic, you can see that building up our audience is, first of all, gonna just give us a huge advantage because now we're educating them, they're knowing us, they're liking us, they're trusting us. And as you can see off of that spend, we've got about at least a good solid 22,000 people that have watched 75% of our content. So now we can move them over to retarget them with even further relevant. Here's a little bit of a look inside our chatbot. As you can see, we built their chatbot to about 169,000 people. I know towards the end of it, and you can ask my partners, but towards the end of it, it was, I think, was over at least 300,000 people. And we get organic messaging followers with this strategy that we've employed, right? So a lot of people on this list, Facebook has given to us organically based upon us having conversations with their data, guys. So that's huge, right? So communication is absolutely the key in 2019 and beyond. As you can see, we've had 87% delivery rate, 92% open rate, and 16% of the people click through. This was obviously a Black Friday campaign. So now this is the magic sauce here. The whole thing here is because we have had a educational conversation through using tools like Manychat, we were able to warm that audience up to the point where they knew us, they liked us, they trusted us, they love our client's brand, and that's why we were able to spend $1,600 and return back about 382% ROAS. But it didn't stop there. So now this client thought he was a genius at this time, right? He's wearing his king hat, he's super happy, and he's thanking us, right? But we told them, we said, listen, this is just the beginning. We have to really warm this traffic up. And he's like, but I got a 400% ROAS on my situation, right? Isn't that good enough? No, it's not good enough. You know why? Because you can actually get a 1,200% ROAS if you actually warm your traffic up and you have a conversation. This is proof in the pudding. We've spent $332 over here. We returned them $4,008 to be exact. It's about 12.06 average ROAS. And this happens only when you converse with your traffic guys. So here we said, okay, great. We're building up their list. We're getting them sales. Now it's time to do a giveaway ad, right? Now the giveaway ad is not just to boost up sales or anything like that. It's to boost up brand awareness. It's to boost up brand viability. It's also to boost up just the brand fun factors, kind of like what we call it here, right? So giveaway ads work very, very well. Everybody wants free stuff. So use this, right? Start a conversation with the people. You're not going to give away your whole inventory. You're going to give away a couple, but you need to play the giveaway game. We had a $1.75 cost per new messenger here. We had a 92 cents cost per messaging reply here. So as you can see, giveaway helped us cheaper traffic, and it also allowed us to really build up further our database. Greed is not good. It is amazing, right? So why do I say that? So the gecko buying rule, it's not really any kind of special rule. It's just a concept that we use here, right? And the concept is if we can understand how much our client is worth to us or our customer is worth to us, right? In this particular situation, then we will be able to understand how much we can spend to acquire that customer, right? Very simple for every single business out there. You need to know your cost per acquisition, right? But you also need to know your lifetime value of your customer. So as you can see here in the top screenshot, most of our revenue comes in around day 2 to 30. So that at least we know that, right? About the time frame of when the revenue comes in. But check this out. If you look at the bottom screenshot right here, when a lead comes in, it's worth $28 after 1 day. So common sense would say, hey, I can only spend up to $25 to acquire that traffic in that auction. But now common sense is kind of destroyed because time always destroys common sense. Time lets you know the reality, right? So as you can see, the reality is that same lead that came through, it's valued at $145. Why? Because they probably purchased 2 or 3 more times, because we've had multiple conversations with them. If they're happy with our product one time, then you just got to have more conversations with your data to get more money out of them. So now I know that that lifetime value of our customer is $145. So now I can go out there, spend $100, where other people are probably trying to spend only $25, and I'm going to be outbidding everybody. I'm going to get tier 1 traffic all the way, all day. So as you can see here, overall, not too shabby, $204,000 in revenue, about 79,000 clicks. So we obviously turn those clicks into actual audience. And then we have about 2,152 customers that we've segmented. And we can have so many more conversations with those people based upon what their needs and wants are, right? So what is the food for thought?
So at the end of the day, just like we tell a lot of our clients all the time, clients that are in restrictive industries, clients that are actually in non-restrictive industries, right now you have the biggest opportunity on planet Earth to build an audience. And when I say build an audience, for my geeks out there, building a data set, right? There's no secret as to why we're getting our clients even close to 1,000% ROI, as you saw in one of the examples that I showed. there's no secret to that, right? The secret is that you have to talk to your audience, right? Sales are not going to happen right away, but if you build your audience up and you have a conversation with them, like they always say, copywriting is the key to riches. At the end of the day, psychology is the key to riches, right? Getting attention is the key to riches right now. And in the e-com game where things are becoming much easier, people are more accustomed to the Amazon lifestyle, the customer experience is the most pivotal point that's going to change the game for your business or your clients' businesses. And we talk about this and we preach about this all the time. So the big takeaway is when you use Manychat, don't use Manychat just as a direct sales situation, as a direct response marketing situation, because that's more of the internet marketing mindset that most people kind of come into the game with, which is fine. But if you're really building a brand and you're really building something for tomorrow, for next year, you want to sell the company, you want to get acquired by private equity, you need to have a data set. You have to own your own data set, you have to have a leveraged data set, you have to have a data set of some kind. So Manychat is one way of leveraging it. It's kind of like email marketing program if you want to think about it that way. But at the end of the day, we get people's email addresses because we're also trying to build our data set so that way we can go to different exchanges and do different cool things with that if you want to look into the future with where you're going to be going with this and where we go with this with our clients. So with that said, hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through, and we'll catch you until next time. Stay hungry. Take care.
Oh, no, don't you understand that I've been going around this world? Oh, don't you understand that I've lost time and I can't